Hello, my lovely kids. Hope everything is okay. I will share my screen for multiplication and division, and let's complete. So here was the long division that I have explained before, all of this. Okay, and here it's page 239. Lesson 5.1, use patterns and mental math to divide. Here our example, a bakery sells muffins to local grocery stores in boxes that hold 20 muffins each. How many boxes are used if 60 muffins are sold? Here, in any word problem, as I told you that we extract numbers. This is the first number, 20, and where is the second number here? 60. So, here in this table, number of muffins sold 60 from here. Number of muffins per box is 20. So to find the answer for 60 muffins, we can look for relationships to help find the answers for 600 and 6,000. Okay, so here we are going to use a pattern. What is a pattern? First of all, we will think, what is 6 divided 2? How many 2 in the 6? How many 2 in the 6? We have 3 2's in the 6. So the answer is 3. Okay. And the 0 divided 0, it will be what? It will be taken off. Let's write it together. If I have 6 divided 2, it will give me 3. And if I have here 0 and here 0, this 0 will go off with that 0, so we will get only 3. So let's think here, if I have 600 and 200. The 6 divided 2 is 3, but how many zeros I will have? How many zeros? We have only here 1 0, we'll take off 1 0, so we will have 1 0 remained. Okay, so the answer here is 30 also. Here is 3 and here is 3 more. And also here I have 6,000 divided by 20. So here is 1 0, we'll go with 1 0. So I will have, what do you think? Excellent, 3 0 0, which is 300. Okay. Okay, my lovely kids. So let's complete. What I was saying that 3, 30, 300. Do you see anything that is increasing? The increasing thing is 0. The first one, when we have 60 and 20, we have the 3 alone. When we have 600, put 2 zeros and divided by 1 0, we got 1 0. So there is a relationship here. When we have 0 0 went together and got none. 0 0 get together and we have 1. 0 0 went together and left 2. Okay? Okay, let's go to the next page. How can you use multiplication to help you divide 6,000 by 20? How do we use it? Here, I will take 1 0 with 1 0. So the answer will be 300. This is the answer of the division. But how can we use multiplication? What is this in this? It's called multiplication fact, that 6,000 divided by 20 equal 300. But what if I multiply 300 by 20? What will be the answer? The answer will be equal to, first 3 multiplied 2 will be equal 6. And we have how many zeros? Because in multiplication we add the zeros. In division we subtract the zeros or take them off together. So I have 3 zeros, so I will write my comma and 1, 2, 3. Okay. So here that we know that 300 multiplied 20 equals 6,000. So 6,000 divided 20 equals 30. Okay, so that's how we solve it in multiplication and by division also. Let's go to the next slide. Let me delete this. So here, it's a very simple way to let you know how to multiply and divide in the same way. So I have 6,000 divided by 20 will give me how much? 20 multiplied by how much equals 6,000. So I know that 20 multiplied 3 equals 60, right? I know that 20 multiplied 3 equals 60. How did I do that? 2 multiplied 3 is 6. 0 will come here. 0 plus nothing is 0. 0 multiplied 3 is 0. 2 multiplied 3 here is 6. And we add the zeros. Okay, so it is 2 zeros. 2 multiplied 3 is 6. I added here 2 zeros. So 2 plus 1 is 3 zeros. Then 6,000 divided 20 equals 300. Or we had another way. What can we do? Here, 6,000 divided by 20, how much? I count by the 20s. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, which is a pattern. Pattern adding 20. If we complete it, it will be 120, 140, and so on. 520 in hundreds. We have 520s in hundreds, right? How did we know? Let's count. This is 100. How many 20 do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then how many fives in the thousands? So I will put here 0 and here 0. So it will be 50 20s in the thousands. So 50 20s in the thousand. If I multiply the thousand by 6, it will be 6,000. And here 50 multiply 6. Then how that will help me in solving the equation? It will be 6,000 divided by 20 equal what? 300. From where did we get this 300? From 6 multiply 50. Okay. Okay, my lovely, as I was telling you that here, after we have done this, that 60 multiply 50 20s in 6,000. So the answer is how many 20s in the 6,000? It is 6,000 divided 20. That's the translation. So it will be equal to 300. How did I get the 300? From 6 multiply 50. 6 multiply 5 is 30, and we add the 0, which is 6 multiplied 0 is 6, so it is 300. So this is the pattern way here. This is the pattern way, and here is also using pattern by zeros or at multiply and division. Okay, so let's go to the next page. So here, let me erase this. He is telling me that how can patterns help you divide multiples of 10? A jet carries 1,000. A jet carries 18,000 passengers in 90 trips. The plane is full for each trip. How many passengers does the plane hold? So, so he's telling me here that The jet carries 18,000 passengers in 90 trips. So the 18,000 passengers in every trip rode 18,000 passengers and separated in the 90 trips. So the plane is full for each trip. How many passengers does the plane hold? So let me tell you, this is an example of the plane is full for all its trips. For the 90 trips, it's full. And the addition, as repeated addition, if we repeat to add every trip passengers, we will get 18,000. So how many by doing it the same number of passengers in every trip? How many passengers in every trip? How will we know that? We have to divide the whole number, the big number, as division starts with the big number, the addition number, the biggest number, divided by number of trips, divided by the number in the second number in the word problem. So it is 18,000 divided by 90. Okay, so that's how we are going to get the answer. So here, let's see how we will solve it. Think of a basic fact to help you. What is our basic fact? Our basic fact that we use is 18 divided by 9 equal to, this is the basic thing. Okay, without knowing anything, we have two numbers, 18 and 9. So we divide 18 by 9, it will give us 2. Think about multiples of 10. So if we add here 0 to the 18, it will be 180. If we add here 0, it will be 90. Okay, so we didn't change anything in the basic fact. If we added in the same sides, we don't change anything in the fact. So 180 divided 90 equal what? Equal 18 tenths. 18 tenths. We take off this 0 and write tenths. We take off this 0 and write tenths. So 18 divided 9 equals 2. If we add another 0 here, it will be 1,800 divided 90, which is 180 tenths. We will take off this 0 and write tenths. So it is 180 tenths divided 9 tenths. You take off this 0 and write tenths. It will be equal what? It will be 18 divided 9, 2, and 0 divided 9, 0, which is 20. Let's complete. We add another 0 here. So it is 18,000 divided by 90 equals what? Equals 1. We take only 1 0 to write tenths. Because if we remember together that, it's so funny that ones equals no 0. Okay, and tenths equal 1 0. That's why we take off 1 0 and write tenths. If we took 2 zeros, it will be equal hundreds, but we don't use it now. We only use that we take only 1 0. But if we take 2 zeros, we will take off the 2 zeros and write hundreds. It will be 2 zeros. Okay, so here I have, when I take off 1 0 here, it will be 9 tenths. So 1,800 tenths divided 9 tenths equal how much? Let's see. The 2 zeros will stay as they are, and 18 divided 9 is 2, which is 200. So the pattern shows that 18,000 divided by 90 equal 200. So the jet can hold 200 passengers during each trip. And also the multiplication fact is that 200 multiplied by 90 equal 18,000. Okay, so that's a checking trick to do the multiplication. What multiplication sentence can you solve to check that 18,000 divided by 90 equals 200? It is 200 multiplied by the answer multiplied by the 90, which was the divided number, equals 18,000. So my answer is right. If the jet above carried 10,000 people in 50 trips, how many people did it carry each trip? The jet carried the same number of people each trip. So, if the jet above carried 10,000 people in 50 trips, how many people did it carry each trip? You want me to calculate also how many in each trip. Also, we are going to do what? Division. 10,000 divided by 50. So 10 divided by 5 is 2. And how many zeros I can write? Let's do here and here. So I have the so my lovely, let's do this as long division. Okay, so here I will put 10,000 10 1 1 2 3, and here I will have the 50. Okay, so this is the ones, tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000. Then I will ask the one, how many 50 do you have? 0. Then the other one, how many 50 do you have? Also 0. And of course I will multiply by 50, then minus, I will get the same number until I ask the 100, how many 50 do you have? And the 100 will tell me I have 250, because 2 multiply 50 is 100, so I will write 2. 2 multiply 50 is what? 100, so I will write 100. Then I do minus. It will be 100 minus 100, 0, 0, 0. Then I will ask the 0 here. How many 50 do you have? 0. And also this 0. How many 50 do you have? 0. So the last one I will bring down is this 0, which is 200. So 50 multiplied 200 equals 10,000. Okay, so my answer is right. 10,000 divided by 50 is 200 people. And also you can do it with the basic fact that 10 divided 5 equals 2. So if 10 divided 5 equals 2, I will take off the 10 after I write the 2, and I will subtract 1 0 minus 1 0, so I will get 200. So you can do it with long division, you can do it with the multiplication fact. The two are excellent, the two are right. So you can even do 2 ways to know that you are exactly right. Then what the basic fact helped you find the answer? The basic fact is so easy that 10 divided 5 equals 2. So as I told you in division, we have to retain and save very well our multiplication table. Okay, so let's complete. If the jet, that's page 240, look for patterns. If the jet in the problem carried 20,000 people in 40 trips, how many would it carry in each trip? 500. What basic fact helped you find the answer? It is 20 divided 4 equals 5. So this is also the same example as the previous, that we used that 20 divided 4 equals 5, and so I took off the 20 with the 4, gave me 5. Then I take off 1 0 from this 0, and the remainder is 2 zeros, or you can do it as long division. The both are right. Okay, let me erase this. Okay, my lovely. Here I have, do you understand why is 2010 divided 30 the same as 21 tenths divided 3 tenths? Why? Because as I told you that tenths equal 1 0. So when I plug out 1 0, it means tenths. When I plug out here 1 0, it means tenths, which is here 21 tenths and 30 tenths. So that is what he wants to say, that I can think as 220 as 21 multiply 10 and 30 as 3 multiply 10, which is the 10 equals the tenths and 1 0 equals tenths. A jet carried 12,000 people in 40 trips. If the jet was full each trip, how many people did it carry for each trip? How many people do you think? 300. From where did we get the 300? 12 divided 4, so I will take off the 12 with the 4, it will give me 3. Then I will take off 1 0, and the answer is 300. Do you know how? 220 divided 30, so I will take off zeros and put tens. So 21 divided 3 is 7. You have to know your multiplication tables. For 180 divided 60, I will take off the 0, and it will be 48 tenths divided 6 tenths. So what is the number if I multiply by 6? It will give me 48. Think. What is the number multiplied by 6 will give me 48? It is 8. So 6 multiply 8 equal 48. So 48 divided 6 equal 8. Then I have 15,000 divided 30 equals what? You take off 1 0, take off 1 0. It is 1,500 tenths divided by 3. Then the division fact is 15 divided 3. What is the number if I multiply by 3 will give me 15? 5 multiply 3 is what? Think. 5 multiply 3 is 15. So what is the remaining zeros? We don't have here any zero to pluck. So it is 2 zeros. Then I have 8,100 or 8,100 divided 90. So what am I going to do? I will pluck here 1 0 and here 1 0. So it will be 8. Sorry. So it will be, let me write it here. It will be 810 tenths divided by 9 tenths. Okay, so it will be equal 81 divided by 9 is 9. So we have only 1 0. Okay, so that will be the answer. And also here, if I want to use 2800 divided 70, I will also do think what is 28 divided 7? What is the number if I multiply by 7? It gives me 28. So it will be 4. Why 4? Because 4 multiply 7 equals 28. And how many 0 I will pluck? I will take off 1 0 and 1 0. So it will be 40. Just a second. I don't know what happened. I think the laptop is plugged also. So maybe I have to restart or something. Okay, so my lovely kids, maybe the laptop has some issues, so I will solve it and I will complete our lesson. Hope you understood. I love you so much. Bye.